This is the latest Grand Large developed by the yard, and the keyword of this project was flexibility. What does it mean? It means that we have a modular solution for the galley, for the saloon, for the cabins and for the heads, for the toilets, in order to satisfy all the different customer needs according to different countries or different type of use. So the idea of this particular layout was to be able to give the same advantage in terms of feature and specs of a 40 feet or plus boat into a 38, in order to be able to downshift some needs, reduce the cost and the budget, but still have a very comfortable boat to live in. Is that we have a 180 liter fridge. So this is really allowing you, all the customer, to do all the cruising that they want, even on a smaller boat. The style of Dufour started from the 410 and then evolved to the rest of the range. As you can see, brings lots of natural light down below. So even in a grey day like today, the sense of light is enormous, and it makes the feeling down below very spacious. And we talk about the different use also of the boat when we are on board. What does it mean? It means that if you are on a day sailing and we go out, usually we would keep the table closed and smaller, like we have it here, so we can have a very easy access to the front. If we have extra guests, we can simply open the table, extend it here, open the table here, and we end up with a 1.5 meter table and a very, let's say, comfortable space for the sofa, plus an extra seat that can be taken out and can be put it here to get all the people you want to have on a 38 feet boat around the table. So we put the table back in the traditional sailing position, let's say. So we fix the extra seat, take this out, which can be placed above the locker, and we have a chart table. So now we can just put it here for a second. We can do our chart table area, and we can have the extra seat with someone else who wants to sit and double check the computer or things that you need. And now we are here in the aft part of the boat, where we have, say, one of the other innovative solution, which is two heads on a 38 feet boat. So we have the owner head, we call it, because it's slightly bigger, and it has all the things you need, like shower, toilet, electrical head, automatic shower pump. And the other one, which is on the opposite side, and it is exactly the same feature but slightly smaller because of. Then we can go in the front and see that this boat, like the 310 and the 36, it's presented with a double door. The double door gives, when you are in a daily sailing, let's say, approach, it gives an immense sense of space for a boat of this size, and it allows to further open up the living area and to. Okay, so we are on board of the 382. As you can see, the cockpit, these new hulls are wider in the transom and allows to have really spacious and comfortable cockpit. This cockpit presents the cockpit table, which is a fixed one with the possibility of integrating a GPS, and the two classical Dufour, we call the stamps, which are two fixed hatches that brings light to the aft cabins. We're in the front of the boat, and here we can see three things which are the typical characteristic of the sail plan and as it was developed. The first one is the flat deck fuller, which It's more, let's say, for the user of performance sailing boats, but that is exactly the idea, to try to get the best possible performance out of a very comfortable boat. The second interesting feature is the self-tacking, which, as you can see, it's integrated in the design and it's not just an head-on part. And all the sail plan was developed with the sail plan for the self-tacking, which means that we have taller mast and taller aspect ratio, which makes the performance better as well. And then you can still have the opportunity to get the traditional, let's say, 108%, 109% jib, and a very long main sheet traveler, which can maximize the control of the main sheet in every sort of condition. So really, some of the performance feature of more performance or more typical performance-oriented boat have been integrated into this deck layout to simplify the control and maximizing the performance.